What would you do with this mess? I thought building the lean-to would be the answer, but it just turned into another mess. It turned out the real solution for us was going to take some work. And now, about a month later, I am finally getting close to finishing this up. That's a big deal for me for a couple of reasons. The first, I've had a tendency to almost finish something and then never really see it through. The second is I've thought about making YouTube videos before, but I've always talked myself out of it, mostly because it seemed overwhelming. Eva has her own channel called Eva Cook Adventures. She films our hiking, camping, kayaking, and other trips. I've seen the hours she puts into filming, editing, and posting. To me, that seems like a lot of extra work, and I didn't really get the payoff. Does plywood come with instructions? Not that I'd read them, but at this point I might take a peek. Anyway, I'm always so busy working on other stuff, I never really thought making videos was a possibility. Then something occurred to me. We have 6 grandkids. Right now, the youngest are 7, 2 of them actually, and the oldest is 13. They call me Papa Bear, and Eva is Mima. And whenever Mima posts a new video, they all get to watch it. It's really fun watching them. They get so excited. It actually holds their attention, mostly. A couple of them even think we're famous YouTubers. What I realized was, all of the work she puts herself through, she does it for them. That's the payoff. These little videos are like time capsules of our lives that we get to share with them and also with you. So now, in addition to our adventures along the trails and rivers, they'll get to watch me building this room and all the other stuff I'll be doing on here. I really like using these pipe clamps. They give you a much tighter joint than these bar clamps that I'm putting on now. You can even see the bar clamps flexing. They're nowhere near as strong. I believe the board I'm putting on now is called a batten. It's going to help keep the wider boards from cupping. I'll put one at each end and this one here in the middle. These two boards I put together were left over from a project I did at my outlaw's place. They were stored outside and they got a little weathered, so it's going to take a bit of elbow grease, but I should be able to get them looking better than new. If this were going in my shop, I wouldn't have taken the time to round over the edges, but since this is for Eva, it's well worth the extra time and effort. And no, she did not make me say that. Speaking of Eva, in order to find the perfect height for her workbench, I grabbed a tape measure and had her meet me in the dining room. We had a bit of a Goldilocks and the Three Bears situation going on. At 30 inches high, the dining room table was too low. The kitchen counters were 36 inches, and they were too tall. I set the tape measure at 33 inches, and Eva thought that was just right. I'm going to attach her workbench to the wall using hinges. That way it'll fold down and give her extra floor space should she need it later on. I didn't realize how sketchy this next part was until I watched the video back. It was not one of my better decisions, and I'd say I got pretty lucky that it didn't come crashing down on my head. Looks like it's going to work okay. Now I need to make a couple legs that will fold up. I rummaged around my shop and found a couple old door hinges that were just what I needed. It can't be hoarding if you can still find stuff. That's what I always just started saying. Earlier, I stacked all of Eva's supplies and equipment on some tables just outside. After I finish up this workbench, I'll bring it all in, and this project will officially be done. Start to finish, I can hardly believe it. On top of all that, this will be my 6th video that I've somehow managed to complete. I'd say that's making progress. Well, my friends, here it is. It's the moment of truth. This has been quite the process, but we finally got it done. I give you the nest. I hope you've enjoyed my stories throughout this project, and found something worth sticking around for. If you're finding this early, you're literally watching his channel grow from day one, and I can't thank you enough for being part of it. I'll catch you next time on. I just noticed that I still need to put trim on the windows. Well,